I'm Brendan Dyson, I'm from the NMTF. This video is to give you some top tips on how to make the most out of your market stall. This video we're going to talk about stall layout and how to get the most out of your market stall. The few points we're going to look at is height and display, signage, and how the customers see your stall. First one we look at is how we display the products, and we're going to look at heights. As you can see, we've got 3 different tiers of height here. People don't look down and generally don't look up, so we need to keep stuff at eye level as much as we can, and obviously work the entire stall. Never have stuff just completely flat on the stall. Using stuff like this, what's behind this sheet doesn't really matter, but it's making the customer see better. Don't use empty boxes that you can see rubbish behind. It's making it neat, cover everything up, make it smart, make it presentable. On top of this key area, we've got lights. Doesn't matter what the weather is, it just makes the products look so much better, particularly if it gets darker in the winter months. What we seem to forget as well sometimes is that customers walk forwards. When they're walking past the stall, they're not necessarily walking on sideways. Use the sides of the stall as much as the front. So we've got a banner on the side. This is just a generic one, but it's letting the customer know exactly what's being sold, and it hopefully will turn the heads. And we've got this display slightly angled so people walking past can see it that little bit better, and hopefully will draw them into the stall. Banners and signage is important. As I say, this one's on the side. You can have them at the front of the stall. Just bear in mind if people are stood there, they won't see it, there'll be legs in the way. Potentially have one behind you as well. This area in the middle here, we're going to use as a sales area. And it's key we have something like this, because we can use this area to generate more sales. We can put impulse buys around this area because people know they're coming to pay here. We've got the card machine on full display, so people know they can take card payment. They don't need to ask, but we're also letting people know that as well. People don't like asking questions. If they can pay by card, you'll take more money. And this sales area as well here, I've got a display showing people our website and potentially have special offers on it, and also a QR code directing people to our website as well. The sales areas is, I say, quite key because that you can have people know where to stand, you can get people away from your sales area so people can still look at your products, and you can upsell from this area. When you have your stall as well, the beauty of having something a bit higher up, we've got a bit of room behind, so we don't have things on display we don't want people to see, such as stuff like that and hand wash. Even your mobile phone or anything like that, tucked out the way, not customer viewing. Whereas if everything's flat on the stall, so is everything else, drinks, newspapers, etc. And it's all about making it look smart, professional, and people wanting to shop at your stall. So we've set this gazebo up, which is showing a few things that the customers really don't want to see. Immediately we're looking at a broken gazebo. Not ideal, is it? A bit dangerous, that. The stall itself, you see we've got 1 table. As we mentioned earlier, 2 tables would fill this gap here. It's 3 metres, you're paying for 3 metres. Use the full display, always work up to the edge and use every bit of it you can. As there's no tablecloth fitted, we mentioned that earlier, it's essential. You can see all the rubbish underneath. As I said, the legendary banana boxes have reappeared. The bit of signage there we don't particularly want to see. Cash only doesn't look particularly great. So cash is great, but we need to take card as well. A do not touch sign, unless you're selling something extremely valuable or damageable, it's not necessary that. People like to pick up and touch, and they will buy when they do that. Left his drinks bottles out on the side. Really, if we'd put a higher up display, we'd have had a bit of room behind to store stuff like drinks and mobile phones, which are left out. Rubbish bag attached to the side of the stall, don't particularly want to see that neither. The trader, in this case, is sat on his mobile phone, he's sat down, we should always be stood up if we can. It's customers prefer that, it's more welcoming. He's not even looking up when we stood here talking to him. See, not perfect. Just a few little points, take a look at it, and I'm sure looking at that you can think that's really not what the customer wants to see. Thanks for watching, we hope you found this video extremely useful. There's lots more information about the NMTF on our website. The NMTF's been around for over 120 years supporting market traders. We're here to help you, do get in touch.